It looks like the game expects me to do something. I wasn't quite expecting this. I was thinking maybe I would end up with a menu or something. Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of the Pedestrian, which apparently doesn't have a start menu. It just kind of cracks on with me wanting to do something. I don't actually know a lot about this game. I had seen trailers from it and watched the development a little bit, but tried to keep relatively spoiler free. I know there was a demo a couple of years ago and I never really watched any of the content, but the general buzz about this game just seemed really positive. And from what I've seen in trailer content, it just looks like an interesting game, an interesting concept where you explore the world through signs. So let's crack on with it, shall we? Works with WASD, so that's a good sign. I guess we'll go with male. Why not? I don't know if that makes much of a difference. Do we... Okay, so it seems like we have to walk off in this direction. And I'm absolutely fine with that, so let's explore. I don't know what to make of this already. I don't know if this game has a story, but it certainly has a really wholesome, nice presentation. So the fact that we kind of change our design based on what we're in, like when we're in that construction, is it a construction diagram? I don't know what that would be called because I'm not smart enough, but our character changes depending on what environment we're in. I don't know what this is. Can we, our mouse lets us look around. That's interesting. Now, oh, okay, so it's telling me press F. Ah, I see. So F lets me click on things. Okay, so if I attach these things together, then the doors open up. I should be paying more attention. It's kind of cool as well how environmentally it told me that through like a screen. So F lets us kind of interact with the environment in a way that's not direct moving. Spacebar is jump. Cool. So far, so good. We're not going to get cup-headed in this tutorial, I swear. So we can traverse through jumping and manipulating the environments outside of there. So far, so good. The platforming seems fine as well. It doesn't feel like it has a lot of momentum behind it. Okay, so here we go. We got something else going on here. Did you see there was a screen back that way? Let's see if we can... Okay, so it says we can match... Oh, we can move them around. I see, so... Is this that we can do that? I mean, I guess. Let's go like this then. None. What's this puzzle here? Is there anything to do with that puzzle piece? Oh well. And it also marks off what doors we've been through, which is nice. That's definitely a positive thing. I really... Like, this is one of those games where I'm just like, the aesthetic is so cool and so well done. It's such like a nice, also, well-told tutorial, not having to like mess us around with too much apart from we look at screens. The game's presentation is unique, and I really like that in platformers. Like I was saying before, it doesn't feel like the jumping doesn't feel like it has momentum behind it, which isn't necessarily a problem. It means if we jump and we let go, then we stop. Or if we jump and we let go as we're landing, we don't continue moving. So it's not like, you know, you build up speed to jump, which I'm entirely fine with. Can we move ourselves around while we're in here? Okay, that's good. That's a good thing to know. So we actually have to move these things around even with our character in there to get to different places. I want to know what these puzzle things are about. Can we should we cross through them? We can't actually with this one. Maybe we can? I don't know. Maybe there's something to these puzzle pieces that we'll find out another time. But it doesn't seem like walking through them makes much of a difference. And I didn't check whether or not clicking does anything on them. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should move this up and click on this puzzle piece. We can't move it. So that kind of answers my question. It doesn't seem like there's any way we could immediately investigate them. We can't, say, open this door here. But there is still an interactive element to these. Can I move that down there? No. There are these that we can jump through. Can we go back down? We can go back down by pressing down. So that's nice to know. It's not a one-way traversal. And there's all those bits in the background that we may be able to go to. So E. E is to grab items. Cool, so we got a key. And the key is used on the door. So far, standard platform affair, just a very interesting puzzle mechanic added to it. So, do we want to add... I'm going to go this way. And then, like that. Although, do you think we'll be able to jump up that way? We'll find out. Do we... We can't go through... We go through there and it goes back on ourselves. If we go and use this, you know what we need to do. We need to match them up. Didn't even think about that. Basic mechanic already immediately forgotten. We'll get there though. So we got this key. And let's see if we can traverse through this wall. Oh, these doors are closed? Is that because we need to match these up? Maybe. Oh no, they're matched up. Okay, they were too close for the doors to be open. That's interesting. So that's another thing. The positioning matters. Cool. That's good to know. And in that case, we did do the right thing to solve the puzzle. Music's interesting too. Quite like understated. Okay, so we need something to open that door. Let's move this over here. Then move this here. And then maybe if we do that, that should work. So we'll go here to here, here to here, and between these two. And then we can't get any higher. So let's, do we switch these around? I don't know if that will still continue to work. Maybe they'll be broken at this point. Okay, so that's up there. Okay, so that doesn't work. But what we do need to do is break this one and break this one, then move that to there and this one to here. Okay, I think that makes sense. So down, and then these aren't matched up anymore. Can they be? I don't think they can be. Okay, so they're broken. Ah. So how would we do this without... Now we can go to there. Then we can move this up here. And then move through. We could potentially just do this with one thing unless there needs to be something attached. We'll see. We'll take this. Then we'll pull that to there. Then, oops, shit. Okay, so if we break everything, then we have to go back. Okay, I'm fine with that. That kind of adds the difficulty that I wasn't sure about there being. So we go through here. Then we'll move this one out the way for the time being. Up here. Then, do we go... we're gonna... Oh, okay, so that would break that. So, if we go up here... Okay, they're matched. Now... Oh man, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. If I go here to here, that'll break it and move it back to the beginning. I kind of had it. I got up there. I can't even remember how I got up there. That's so bad. Initially, I've already ruined my chances. So I want to go here to here and here to here. Those work. However, the main thing I need to remember is that now I need to make sure... Oh, I've done this wrong, haven't I? I want to go... Let's put these back. No. I want to make sure I'm in that room to start out, right? So we match that up to there and that up to there. So let's get this. I've immediately lost my ability to puzzle. So now I want to move that down there and that up here. Those are matched, so I can go through there and then down and up. That brings me right to the right place where the right door is opening, so we can do that, drop down, open this door and through. So that does make sense. It's just thinking, oh, I need to like move these to be able to make where I need to make. If I move out, can I see any kind of puzzles or anything like that? I can't. Okay, fine. There's not like any background puzzles that I'm aware of. But the main thing to keep in mind is that I shouldn't be breaking the room that I'm attached in from the kind of beginning room, it seems. Maybe I'm wrong with that assessment, but I don't think so. I think that's about right. Will this be at a... Okay, cool. So then we can... No, we can't jump up. Oh, we can jump up there. Interesting. It's well done. I like it. And also, it seems like most of the environments that we've kind of traversed are present in the... so these buttons match up to these things. So we'll work this out. Those are the pistons in order to get up there, so... But if I match these two up and then go through there, will I be able to get back to where I want to be? E. And then climb? But then if I move this back here and this one here, and then, oh, have I done this wrong? Here, and then match it up to there. Oops, this one up to here. Oh, it breaks it. I see. So I have to make sure that I can do both. That one's probably going to jump up. Let's see. Let's go here and see how this one behaves. Because it obviously behaves differently. Oh, that's a switch. So that's just a one or other. Oh, if I turn it back. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that works like a... Should I have been... Let's break that. Okay, and then let's break this one. Let's go for this one here. This one there. And then... Let's go down here. And then use this one. That'll allow us to traverse to the next one. And then we can turn that on, which is a permanent thing. Use this one to climb up there. And we're good. That's fine. That wasn't too bad. I don't know what the kind of general expected playthrough time of this game is either. But we'll be finding that out as we go along. Okay, so the lifts work. It's just up and down while we're in them. There's also this blade. Okay, so that's our death. Fine. It's kind of Meat Boy-esque. I'm down with that. I like Meat Boy. Okay, and also, no matter what, if we hit F, we can kind of see what's attached to what in terms of like what button operates what. So that's good. We can kind of work out the puzzles before we do them. So here we've got something where we can only really enter from the left. So maybe to this one? That would make the most sense. Although, yeah, there's got to be a door, doesn't it? It can't just be to a... Okay, so... Are there any other doors? There's this door that we can work up with. So let's do this one. Oops. All the way over here. Because we've got that ladder. Or this ladder. This ladder is the one that we need. So let's match those two up. And then take this one to ladder up and leave. So let's see whether or not this works. We can't operate the first lift. We can't go down. So for what reason can't we operate this lift, and where could we go instead? I think maybe if we break this, we'll end up back at the beginning. That's fine. We'll attach this to this to this, and then we should be able to traverse because we've set ourselves up properly where we can get into the lift here, travel up to here, go through here, use the switch. Cool. And then when we come back through, that door's open and we can continue. Oops. I say that. If only my worst enemy wasn't myself when it comes to video games. Oh man, look at those puzzle pieces. They're just taunting me. They're there, and I don't know why they're there and why they're on post-its. So we've got a few places we can go in from the left. So those are two. We got two there. That one's got a key, but would mean that we're kind of limited where we can go. But let's try that first. Then what can we do with the key? We've got that door there. If we go through there, we're limited in that we can go maybe there. And then we've got another ladder that is here. We're going to end up crossing a lot of things, aren't we? So here to here to here. So we go through there, drop down to that door that might be the exit. But do we have to open it up first? We have to get a key, which we do. We go through. The ladder doesn't really mean much to me. And then we got this one that doesn't match up to anything just yet. Let's give it a try. I'm sure we'll not have the solution immediately, but that's okay. We'll at least have a better idea of what we need to do. So we need to use a button to open that, which needs to be in there. So we need to make sure we go to there first. So let's break this one. Oops. Break this. Break that. Go to this one. And then that means we have a button and a door we can open. So that's good. Then we go all the way through to here. But, okay, so... And then here. And then that should open up that door. Go through there. We can go through this ladder and up to the escape hatch. That looks about fine. Let's see. I think that this one's going to be our one. And we're going to get through on this. You kind of... I hope I'm explaining myself well enough to be like, okay, I know what I mean. And hopefully you know what I mean too. That like we needed to press the button to be able to deal with that. And then when we continue... If I knew how to attach... There we go. So the ladders weren't attached properly. And then we get through this hatch. And we're going up to the next area. So I wonder if we stay inside this warehouse or if we get much further out of it. Now at this point, we've got to a point where we can't go any further. We can't go back on ourselves even. So we've reached the end of that particular area. And we're outside. Actually say that. I know from the trailer we can go outside. Oh, that looks portally. That looks like a Game Boy. That's very cool. So what do we do here? We've got a battery that, what, powers that, maybe? Let's see. Go through here. And then... Which portal matches up to this? Or is it a case of... We can't... Oh, no. Can we control it? I'm so confused. Let's drop our battery. Do we drop our battery into a portal? There we go. So is that correct? Or... Oh, yeah it is. Is any hole, I guess? Is any hole a goal? I guess it is. That's fine. It put the battery in the right place. So, go Lazio. We get to move on. That's interesting. I wonder why it has so many ports, but not. It doesn't kind of explain itself properly in that regard. That opened up. I wonder what we did. Can we can't operate this, so the lift we can't operate. We can still look around. I really like how it goes between 2D platformer and 3D exploration in the world. The fact that what we just did there, like interacted with the real world and turned on the lift. But while this is happening, we can't really see what's going on, like with the lift. We just have to like trust that the world is moving. It's very cool. It's very interesting. I'm surprised that I didn't play the demo back in the day, but I didn't really know of this like 2 years ago when the demo was popular. Oh, so we got a bounce pad. Excellent. And that kind of, like no matter whether or not you're holding jump, it puts you to the same place. So fine, we've got to be somewhere. Okay, so this makes sense. We got this one. Let's move this here because it looks like there's lots of different places it can go in and out of. So boom, over here. Then we want a good everything. There's all these things that work on the left and these things that work on the right. That's got a bounce pad. So maybe we want to work there. That looks like the exit. And do we have some sort of cube there. I don't know how that interacts with the world. Essentially, that to there. And then we could just go straight through to there. And then there's that open thing. We need a cube to be able to see. There's like that is slightly too high to jump to. So we obviously need this cube to be able to continue. So let's boom. And then hopefully breaking. Okay, so crossing in that particular instance didn't seem to be a problem. We want to jump across, grab the cube, and then maybe jump back if we can get... I don't know if we can get through the laser. Let's have a look, because it seems like mechanically there's something weird going on in this room. And I don't know... Oh, I see. Okay. So in order to go and get the box... Okay, so I didn't know we could traverse up there. That's fine. Now we get the box. We push it through. And it has a clear path where it can go down. So that's good to know. We don't interact with the box unless we press E on it. And we've got this box that we can bring back in this direction. I don't know about using it on the bounce pad though. That seems like a problem. We need to be able to get it over there, which means maybe when we're there we break that, and that, oh, that breaks everything. Yeah. Okay, so that brings us back to the beginning. So let's think about this again. We need to go through there. We need to go there. That makes sense to me. It may not make sense to you just yet, but we'll see. I think that what I need to do is push this down here again, because it's basically my only option. Fine. And then we continue along here. We jump up here, and then when we're up here, we can push this box from this direction into where we need to be. So without having to jump up with the box or anything like that, we can just push it straight down, and it should land, hopefully without too much physics involved. Cool. So that lets us push it into the right place to be able to continue on through here to where we need to push it up here. Oh. Okay. I've just realized where I went wrong. So what I need to do is switch this one away and switch this one away. Switch that one to that one, this one to this one, and then that will make sense, maybe, perhaps. Let's see. So now we go up. What I need to do is make it so that bottom door that we got to before ends up there, so we can push this across. If we can push the box across, and so, oh my god, a splat. Ah, right, we can do this. So we just need to remember what our plan is. We go through here, then when we get to the end, nice long jump. Oops, wrong button because I'm a scrub. And then we move all the way down. Should be fairly quick. We're going to speed run this game now. We are professional. Oops, wrong way. See, that's the thing, is like you think, oh, you know, that door leads to that door because it just makes sense. But when you start moving them all around and changing which perspective is which, then it stops making sense but still makes sense. It's clever. And I like it. It's an interesting game. And it's a very interesting idea. And so far, I think it's well executed. I mean, we're not that far into it, and hopefully they'll be able to keep these mechanics fresh for the entire length of whatever the length of this game is. And, I mean, the puzzles seem intuitive and well told at the moment. So I'm on board. Okay, so that was something we could just plug into. Then we plug in there. Ah, so now we can start manipulating the world through that spring looking thing. So we got this key, and we can only bring the key into there and there, so we have to press this button, then I guess, I see. So if we press this down, we drop the key there, then we head up and we push this, then the key goes through and we can grab the key without getting ourselves attacked by the laser. Cool. So yeah, it's keeping it like fresh and mixed up pretty well at the moment. Like I was saying, the game Superliminal that I played, as much as it impressed me and it really enjoyed me on kind of like second thoughts and further, so these tell us where we're going by the stickers on them. So the post-it note here says that we're going to one of these things, which we'll probably need to attach that to that. There's a box through there. I don't know if we can take the box. Maybe there's a box through there? There's quite a lot to this one. Let's go back and try and get this thing first. So I think that thing is the one that we need. But anyway, so there's multiple puzzles here in order to get the items that we need to take back to where we came from, I think. So there's a key to open that door there. We need a ladder. Let's match this up first. Let's get the key. We need the key. We need that door to go to, we need to go to a ladder that goes up. So there's a couple of options over here for ladders that go up. We need this door to go to a box. And the box maybe, where do we need a box to be able to get to? That's a good question. There's this bouncy thing here maybe. Oh no, that's one that we can go up and down. So maybe we need the box to go. Maybe we need, oh man, this game, right. So we need a ladder here, I think. I think we need to use a ladder to get the box, push the box through, but we can only go... we have to use... I think the ladder is here, so I think that's probably the end of it. We need to make sure that we have something that leads to this door. I think that's right. Man, this is a fair amount of thinking involved. And I'm not good at thinking. Okay, so then here, we'll match these up. Fine. Cool. Then we'll match these up here. But I want to really get that box to that room, which I don't think is possible in essence. Oh no, we need a box to get... Okay, so let's break this. We need a box to... I said break this. We need a box there to get to that ladder, to get up there, to push that down, to get the key. That seems right. So if we can go there, go through here, push the box down, get the key, come back, use the box to jump back up, go back down, back on ourselves, then we press that switch, which means that we can use that and get out. I think this makes sense. We'll see. So we're pressing the switch, and that doesn't really matter at the moment as long as we press the switch on the way back otherwise. So we use this box to traverse, we get the key, then we go back on ourselves, and hopefully we should be able to leave with that, I don't know, the thing that makes a plug. I'm not really sure what it is, but it looks kind of like a slinky. You know what I mean? Like the sign that's above us at the moment, this guy. We'll take this back with us, and then we can go boom to this, and then all the way... Oh, can we go all the way up? We need a box. And here, there's some sort of circuitry. I don't know what the reason for the circuitry is. I guess maybe let's explore this too. But so what is it that we want from here? This thing. I don't know what that does yet. So from the start, we can only go this way. We can only go through a door that leads to... Let's put these out of the way. This piece over here. No, yes, that piece. Not this piece, this piece. That would be way too easy. We just take the piece back through up there, but we need to make sure that we can we have to go through this way, so we have to go through a ladder, which is a down ladder. That one's automatically an out because we need to be able to jump up and we can't, so it leads to be this one. At least this makes sense to me. This door to this door, absolutely has to be. Then we need to lead to an up ladder that goes down. So that makes sense, because the only other up ladder we can't traverse through. So, oh no, there's an up ladder there. Also can't traverse through. So that's fine. You know what I mean? Hold on. No, it needs to be a ladder coming through the floor. So a ladder through the floor, can't traverse through. Any other ladders through the floor, can't traverse through. So these are our ladder boys. Ladder boys, assemble. Then this door needs one that we can assemble through. Sorry, traverse through. It can't be this one. Has to be one of these two there. They look pretty identical. So we'll take this one. Right here. Oh, I thought something was going on, but it's bugs on the walls. Oh my god, there's creepy crawlies. This game. This gosh darn game. Now this, we need to be able to go through this door, I think, to this door. That's... Oh no, we gotta go for an up arrow. Up ladder. How do we do this? So it needs to be one on the ceiling that we can go back through a door. So if we did that, then that. So let's... This one? Here. Say here. Then we can traverse back through there to this door. Then go down through this ladder to this one. I think that'll work, but it may be blocked. I think it's blocked. Oh no, it's this way. There we go. Can we do this without being blocked? Come on, work. There we go. Worked. And then we're going to have to work this all up anyway because it seems to... It doesn't make perfect sense. Then this one to this one needs to attach. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, crap. Okay. It has to be this one. This door here. So that needs to attach to that. This needs to attach to this. They're all basically attached to how they need to attach. So this is fine. Now we need to kind of split them all up a little bit and make sense. So that makes sense now. There's nothing kind of broken up. And we'll see whether or not this makes sense in terms of, you know, being able to traverse through the world. But I think it will. I'm confident about this particular setup, that everything looks like it makes sense in terms of, you know, like we need these to be able to traverse to here, make sure that we're keeping kind of a downward momentum, unless we can climb this ladder to get back to the beginning. Then we can just jump our way out and jobs are good. We're done. So yeah, puzzles flow well. So far, so impressed. Like the puzzles flow well. They seem to be reasonably well explained. Well explained enough that I know what's going on without it being too confusing, although I have no idea what this piece right here does. And it also tells you what we've crossed off. So now if you look at the post-it notes, the ones that we've got have a big X through them, a big red X, meaning we've got them. So well done, game. All well explained. So we start here. We have to have a door that goes to the left. So it's got to be this one. I think. That makes sense, right? It's got to be on that side. It's either that or the big room. Big room? What would we get? If we went through the big room, it would have to be down to this door, but we haven't operated that door yet. We need to have something to be able to get to that laser. So we need to be able to operate that, to push up this, to stop the laser, to be able to go through there, maybe, or go through there. So this has to match up to this. That makes sense. We got two ladders here. And we got to make sure we can actually access both ladders without too much hassle. So as long as we access this ladder and this ladder, then that should work for us. Let's have a look. Let's work out what this looks like. So if we go down here, do this, press this, that blocks up that. Then we can go through here. Oh no. Oh, I see. Do we have to do this within a certain amount of time? Let's see what it looks like. So if we press the button, it goes up. It doesn't go up high enough. Ah, so we block ourselves off. If we go back and we match these two up, we can get a key. But what can we do with that key? If we go back to ourselves, we have a key that we can open that door with. That door has a block. That block can be pushed through another door. Or can it? That's the exit. So we need to be able to go back to a back door. We need to be able to access that door. I think that door goes to there. That only makes sense. But then we have limited ourselves in that we need to be able to access maybe this ladder, but we need to be able to get to that switch there. How do we get to that switch? How do we get to that switch without the box? The box seems to lead us out of here, I think. Like, if we can get to the box, then we can save the world. Dang it. So maybe if we match up, if we match up that door to down there, then we don't really have much further we can go. We run out of ideas. We kind of ideally have to have here to here, in theory. I think I'm right here. We have to have here to here to be able to press that switch. But pressing the switch doesn't really pose us much utility at the moment. It only goes that high. We need to get a box on that box. We need to get something on that box. Like a key. Maybe the key will block the laser. So if we do this, then we push this, will the key block the laser? Yes. Okay, cool. That's good. That's promising. So now we can go down here and then we can go, all right, through this door, but we can't open it because we don't have the key. Or we can go up there, do this, turn off the laser. Now we can take the key. So we take the key, do this, take this box, because the box didn't need to go back with us, because the box is the thing we need to take back on ourselves. That makes so much sense. Now we can use this box So take this guy up here. Done. Is it? And we need this thing to go through here and then give to that. So more power to this, which then powers up our door. Okay, so now that makes sense. That's just an extra part for our Game Boy-like device. I just got an achievement that says I shouldn't have come down here, but I'm down here now. What you gonna do? Ooh, bouncy. Right, so we have to use this box, but we can't use anything else. We have to, oh, we'll take the box down with us. This makes sense. If we take the box all the way down, then we can jump pad it up with us. So if we push it, we should be able to, there we go, jump padded. Now we use that and then jump on it and get through. Cool. That was a nice easy one. We got names kicking around here as well on the subway. We got Kevin Porter or Kevin Portel, Kalina Anna. Check out these names. I don't know who they refer to. Maybe Kickstarter backers. I'm not sure if this game was kickstarted. Look, we got a different aesthetic and we're on a train. Maybe we can make this train go on a journey. If we have a look, we can't. Oh, I see. 111, 121, 199. 199. Then let's press this. See what happens. Something's going to happen. We're riding on the train now, but we can't go any further. We just have to, can we use the mouse to look around? We can kind of have a look and see where we're going, but it's a bit too I don't know, like the windows are a bit too messy. The screen kind of showed us where we were going to, but it doesn't show us as much as we'd like. Right, game, are you gonna let me traverse? I had my fingers on the wrong keys. I'd forgot the finger placement of WASD. Oh wow, so look at that. That's really, really nice. We're somewhere different. You know what? I think actually this is a good place to stop. So I'm gonna leave it here. We've just made it outside. Look how cool the outside world looks behind us. So we'll explore this on the next video. I'll catch you then. Cheers. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the game or your favorite parts from the video. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button below and subscribing really helps too. I aim to post videos here every Monday and Friday at 7 PM UK time. I also have a Twitch channel that I stream to every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 PM UK time. You can find the link to that, as well as my Discord, the Twitter I shitpost frequently too, and other links in the video's description. If you'd like to support this channel, consider telling a friend, sharing this video to your social media, or yelling it down a nearby quarry. It really helps. Until next time, cheers.